Hello, everybody. How are you? So, tonight we're going to go to number 25 of the Enlightenment Chronicles. It's fairly involved. I think you'll like it. Um, Before we go there, I just want to tell you one thing, which is that underneath the YouTube screen there that you're looking at me on, right down there, there is there's a little, um, what do you call them? Anyway, a little banner, and it says subscribe. So if you'll hit the subscribe, it may say unsubscribe. If it says unsubscribe, don't hit it because you're already subscribed. And if you're subscribed, you're halfway home. The only thing I would ask you to do is hit subscribe, and then right beside it, there's a little bell. And the little bell, if you will click on that, then it will send you every video that I make when I make it. You won't miss any. And it helps out the channel as well. So please, a little support here, if you would. Okay. Number 25 of the Enlightenment Chronicles. The easiest way to find out what you are is to be crystal clear about what you are not. You see, we're hitting on this a lot, aren't we? Because it's so vital. The easiest way to find out what you are is to be crystal clear about what you are not. You are not the body, the mind, the personality, or the world. What you are is neither awake nor failing to be awake. There is no such thing as either an awakened character or an awakened unit. There is only awareness, awakeness, consciousness, conscious of itself, or not. Either way, it has no capacity for sleep. Whatever it is, and I can't tell you what it is because you can't know what it is because it's prior to consciousness, when the consciousness, the basic consciousness, is the knowing. So it's not a matter of what do you know. It's that you know who you are. And once you know who you are, you'll find out that most all of your other questions can drop away if you'll let them. And you can drive yourself to crazy continuing to answer nonsense questions. How this, why this, who this, all that. Go right ahead, drive yourself crazy. But when you're done with that, drop. Just drop all the questions. Drop everything. You can do it. You can still do it. You just drop it. Don't pay any attention to it. Let it go. Determined to let it go, and then let it go. How do you let it go? You let it go. You know? How do you let go of the hot rock? You just let it go, right? So same thing with this is the nagging questions that come up that are the doubting questions that didn't really happen to you. I don't think you certainly can't be awake. You're not much, and all that stuff that we all hear. You have to learn to ignore that. You really do. And that's all you have to do is ignore it. You don't have to talk it down. You don't have to shut it up. You don't have to make those thoughts. You don't have to tell those thoughts that they can't come anymore or anything like that because they're not going to listen to you. They're going to come until they don't. And you are going to be a sucker for them until you're not. And until you're not will be entirely contingent upon when you decide, you know what? I don't know what I am. I know that I am is what I believe I can state is that I know that I am, but I don't know what I am. And you know what? It just doesn't make any difference. Because whatever it is that I am, it seems to be pretty nice. I kind of like this. And you come to know yourself. And as that relationship with yourself, you can't be a relationship, just one thing, but as just as a manner of speaking, as you become more and more intimate, it's like getting married. You're one thing, but you're going to get more and more intimate as you go. And so as you get more and more intimate, more and more comfortable, you will begin to see more and more. And there will come a point where, if you are lucky, you may be able to have someone say about you, that's an awakened being. He is really quite wise, and he seems to be quite happy. I never thought I'd say that about myself, but I'd have to. Not that I wouldn't need to brag about it, but that's what I'd have to say about me. And that's what anybody who knows me very well would very willingly tell you. I don't know what's going on with him, but he seems to be very happy. and he seems to not have questions like I do. He doesn't seem to have problems like I do. I don't know. He says it's because, well, he says he's not an awakened being, but that he knows one. And that's kind of the truth, right? And it's me, but it's not me. It's it, and it is me, and I am it. But the difference is that it doesn't need me, and I desperately need it. Without it, I'm zero. Without me, it is it. You know, it's missing one zit. I won't even miss it, right? All right, everybody. So please question yourself, question your experience. Find out what you are not. Put your attention on finding out what you are not. But get what you are. You'll never find it until you discover who you are not. And then when all of the truth, when all the crap falls away, when you've dropped all the lies, the truth is the only thing left, and you won't have to uncover it. It'll be right there, shining, and you'll know everything you need to know. Good night. Bye-bye. I love you.